Hello everyone, and welcome back to the jungles of the Fruitlies tribe, where we are going to continue the story of the search for the Moon Mother Bat here at the heart of the jungle, as we prepare for the Fruitlies to say goodbye to their founders. And yes, my friends, we're going to pick up right where we left off. If you would like to know the rules and the history of our tribe, do please watch the previous episodes and check out the wiki and the information in the video description. The wiki is amazing! Professor Callium and the other volunteers do such amazing jobs, oh my gosh. But we're going to carry on because I have dreams of seeing the Moon Mother Bat return to this island, because if we manage to complete this challenge without too many things throwing us off, we might actually be able to start working on another jungle expedition challenge that I think many of you would enjoy quite a bit, not to mention the Wild West nicheling challenge that I want to do, which means I, as the overseeing goddess of storytelling, must hurry up and try to make some things happen. So we are going to be saying goodbye to Coconut in just a moment, and goodbye to Kumquat. And I'm somewhat saddened because Coconut is leaving very early in little Persimmon and Coco's life, but I think both girls have been touched by the goddesses in different ways. Perhaps the toxic body appearance and the ability to gather the stinky fruit better than anyone else on the entire island that Persimmon has is a gift from her goddess, from the Moon Mother Bat, so that hopefully we will be able to tend to the sacred stinky fruit trees and use their resources to feed the tribe. And then we also have Coco, who has been touched by the Moon Mother Bat by having both wings, so she can actually fly. So the best fruit gatherer on the island, the only bat who can fly on the island, are going to be taking up the reins of guiding the tribe. Coco is going to be leading with the lore line. She will hopefully be the mother. How's her fertility? We must check. Fairly okay, not the best, but okay. And she also does have albinism recessive, which would be really nifty to have a straight up Moon Mother Bat. If we end up with an all white, two-winged bat here on this little spot, born at the heart of the jungle, man, that would be amazing, because that would be the rebirth of the Moon Mother Bat. And I don't even know who she's going to be, what her real name is, what she's going to look like, but that responsibility of carrying on the lore that Coconut rescued from the scraps of the Fruit Bat tribe and passing it on to the next generation in the hope that the Moon Mother Bat will return to the heart of the jungle is now going to fall onto Coco's winged arms. And the responsibility of taking care of the tribe, of trying to protect them and trying to make sure that they are fed, that they are watched after, that Kumquat has dedicated his life to, that is going to fall onto the shoulders of Persimmon. So I hope the girls will be able to lead well, and I am going to miss beautiful Coconut and wonderful Kumquat. And I miss Kiwi, the original Kiwi, so much too, and she never even had a chance to leave her lineage. Not to mention our wonderful banana of this version. I'm gonna miss her too. I'm gonna miss everybody. But it is time. So we are going to let Coconut go ahead and step into the waters to have her final moments in the heart of the jungle spring, where she will feel at peace, where her bones, perhaps picked clean by the Razorina that sometimes are snacks, will be able to be washed clean so that they shine as white as the Moon Mother Bat, as white as the glorious gentle gift of moonlight in the jungle, and it can pile up here in the heart of the jungle in a way that's totally not creepy, and instead a way to kind of know that the ancestors are here. And that they're with you, and that they're followers of the Moon Mother, and they have returned to the heart of the jungle quite literally. And then we have Kumquat, who I feel like it's almost very telling that he is going to be dying on the edge, right before the heart of the jungle water. He will be passing away without having his bones immediately in the water, I think that's very telling because he always kind of straddled both worlds. He tried to listen to the lore that Coconut was telling him. He tried to think about the truth of the fruit bat group and to have compassion, but he was also very hard-headed, and he could be a little bit hard-spirited as well when it came to trying to kind of push things to go the way he wanted them to. So I think it's very telling that right at the edge of being able to have his bones quietly join the spring at the heart of the island, the way that Coconut and hopefully all of our future nichelings who are elders will be able to. Instead, Kumquat will pass away and his bones will be on the edge. Eventually, they will slip into the waters and disappear under the water. But I just thought that was so fitting. That of course, because he couldn't quite give himself over to the full kindness that Banana asked of him, or the full belief in the Moon Mother Bat that Coconut asked of him. The end result is that Kumquat instead ended up straddling two worlds. He will die on the edge, but eventually his bones will join the heart of the island. So now that I have rambled on about nicheling death ceremony for the first ever, and we still have a Barina who may add a little bit more nicheling death to the pile, and I'm pretty sure I heard that jerk. Where did he go? Where did he go? I'm pretty sure I heard the father of Squashy's unborn child just steal another one of my healing plants after Star is desperately trying to get rid of this jerk. We're attacking him, he's almost dead, and then he eats a healing plant. I am so flustered by him. We are gonna get him, guys. We are gonna get him. But alright, time to say goodbye to our two founders. Rest well, Coconut. Rest well, Kumquat. Kumquat, the protection of the tribe falls onto Persimmon's shoulders, and she will do her best to conquer the invasive species and the terrible invaders to the jungle. And Coco, although you are not white like the Moon Mother Bat, you bear one of her goddess siblings' marks, and will clearly carry on all of Coconut's hope for the lore with as much love as she did. Goodbye. Meh. Well, at least we need less food for a minute, but look at the Razorina. The cycle of life is now completed. Oh my gosh. Alright, Lurzu. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Lurzu, you may have just saved the tribe in so many ways. I wonder if that makes Kiwi think that you're kind of hot. No, you still smell bad to her because you have got F immunity. Sorry, Lurzu. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and heal him up at least. And then he can go ahead and grab some food here. Artichoke can also grab some food as everyone tries to rest and recover from that ordeal. And then on this side, Star is quite hungry, so he's gonna go ahead and grab some food. There you are, you jerk! Squashy is gonna come over and try, I think that was a desperate bid to run towards the nicheling that she became mates with and wonder what should she do now that she is pregnant. Please, if the tribe finds out, if the what do you call a bat colony? If the colony finds out, there could be trouble. Please help. But he ran off because he's a jerk. Meanwhile, down here, oh gosh, okay, how are we doing? Well, we have Ginger, who also needs healed, and we need more healing fruit plants actually. So rumor has it there's a whole bunch over here, so we might start working on, ooh, there's one right over there. All right, so Ginger is going to start searching for more healing plants because many of the nichelings have been damaged by, no, he's not. He's going to start, there he is, the Barina. Ginger is off. He is off to get this little one. And then Wakame, unfortunately, is clearly unable to truly help when it comes to attacking, but he will, like, reveal this spot of food and perhaps at least help to track down the wanderers. Meanwhile, little Pame here is easily upset by things. She has C and E immunity, D and F. A and D, A and C. Toxic body. I think Pome here, who is quite agitated and upset quite easily, will reach out and, let's see, Wakame, you would definitely need normal eyesight for sure, better fertility perhaps. Let's try getting normal eyesight on him. Ooh, and then let's actually... He is not from the bat line, so we're not going to give him bat wing. I want to challenge myself to only let the originals who were from the bat line and wanderers who already have bat traits have bat wing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give Wakame. I like his fishing tail, actually. Maybe Claw? I'm gonna give him Claw, because he is quite brave, even if he can't do anything. And I will have Palme call out to him and desperately ask for his company, because she is terrified of all of these Barinas and what's going on. Is the colony safe? Oh, and Wakame was flattered and has decided to like take her up on her offer. So perhaps her heart is more reassured by Wakame, because Kiwi, or Ginger, excuse me, keeps running off to attack these Barina, but Wakame is staying by her side, and perhaps because he can do no fighting, he will actually stay by her side. We'll have to see how that turns out. Meanwhile, Clem, B and D immunity, so he wouldn't smell any good. Kiwi? K and F? Kiwi would smell good. I think they're actually like really closely related, but hey, I'm not gonna be picky when I want my bats. Clem is very hungry, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of fruit bat food this direction. It does seem like there's a lot at this direction though, so she's gonna start wandering in search of new fruit bat food and perhaps bump into Kiwi along the way, because Kiwi, or Radish, excuse me, why am I calling every single one of you Kiwi? I have no idea. Radish is actually trying to find a mate after all, and he has recessive violet eyes. That would be kind of cool to see pop out randomly. Radish is indeed trying to find his place in life, and I think it may actually have to do with wandering up and down the streams, because he has webbed hind legs, which is not the best. So we're going to have him start working back towards his tribe carefully, perhaps discovering some useful things along the way on this side of the jungle. And then on this side, little Persimmon, who is tasked with protecting the tribe and making sure they are well fed, and visiting frequently with Coco. And she does have Crackerjaw too. I think that Persimmon and Coco are going to glance at one another, and Coco is just going to know that these trees we must have someone at as well, if we do not have safe enough numbers to go around the stinky fruit trees of the Moon Mother Goddess, because these trees will provide enough nutrients to keep the tribe surviving, if not thriving. It takes the stinky fruits for that. So I think that Persimmon is going to begin to come down, both to try to find the invader and defeat him, even at her young age. She can only do so much, but she will do her best. And she is going to come down to try to help establish protective groups around the stinky fruit trees, and perhaps food around around the wonderful nut tree, just until we can at least pile up maybe 50 food or something, because we're starving. We're constantly on the edge of death. All right, Coco. You have a lot on your little shoulders, little one. I hope you learned your lore from your mother well. Alright, still struggling for food. Thankfully it's raining, so we'll be able to get quite a bit of food. The tribe will probably celebrate by... Oh, look at all that food! Yeah, the tribe is going to celebrate by grabbing a lot of the food. Little Rosanna is not yet big enough to leave the nest. Her mother Palme is going to spend the day gathering food. I think Wakame... Let's see, where is that invasive little... Where did he go? Alright, we're still struggling. Oh, there, he's over there now! Alright, we've got him! Alright, Persimmon is not going to back off. She is tasked with protecting the tribe, so she's going to do her best. Meanwhile, I think Wakame is going to come down. I'm going to have him start kind of clearing the grass away everywhere, because I think that he is actually quite flattered by Palm. He understands her fear. Having been a little drowning orphan washed away at sea so young, he understands what it means to be afraid. And so while all the others are so busy rushing around doing other things, abandoning Palm with her child when she is so scared of all these Barinas and the unknowns, I think that Wakame is actually going to stay by her side and try to reassure her in whatever way he can. He really is such a cool looking nicheling too. He kind of looks like a little hazard cone. It says, "Don't eat me!" And also the scorpion tail really helps with the whole "don't eat me" part of things. All right, we're gonna have Squashy step over, realize that she has been left, and make a nest because I think she is about to give birth. And Star is all of the nichelings, I think, when the rain comes here in the jungle. They would respond by not questioning it, but simply accepting it as perhaps a gift from the Moon Mother Goddess. The whispers of the Moon Mother Goddess perhaps can be heard in the rain, for instance, and gather the bounty that the jungle responds to her whispers, her lullaby with. The lullaby of the Moon Mother Goddess is the rain. I love that idea. Oh my gosh. And yeah, the whole tribe, I think, would respond by gathering as much food as they possibly could. Oh my gosh, which is a lot of food, without question when it rains. Oh my goodness, they have quite the bounty. I'm so excited. All right, and carefully. Oh, and Radish can actually move a little bit because it's cooler. Yes, the lullaby or the whispers, the poetry, all of those things, depending on her mood, of the Moon Mother Goddess is the rain, and it finally let us get a little bit done. All right, so let's see what's going on here. I'm going to have Star continue to clear things away. He is trying. Oh wait, we have the Barina. Let's get him. Oh boy. Is he not friendly? He's not friendly anymore, and he healed up all of the damage we did. That is unfair to the maximum. Unfair, 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 unfair. Totally unfair. Unfair. This is unfair. All right, we have enough food. So everybody, Clem is not a coward. She will dive in and help. Star is trying. He has to fight his way through the grass to try to go and help. And meanwhile, quietly to the side, she even has the perfect name! Mulberry for a purple nicheling, are you kidding me? Little Mulberry has been born, and she is a forest walker. She has no bat wings. She has no bat traits. Oh, and she would have been a white nicheling though. That's amazing. She would have been a white baby. Which may have picked her out for serving the lore line so that we could try to get some white babies in that line. But she is fully toxic bodied at least. But she is now a forest walker, and I think that Squashy is quite conflicted about what to do. She has a daughter who, unfortunately, will not be highly regarded in the fruit bat tribe. Not like she won't be loved, just she's a forest walker. She doesn't seem to have any bat traits. However, she is toxic bodied, and I feel that the nichelings feel that toxic body nichelings reflect perhaps a pinch of the Moon Mother Bat's favor, since they are so bright like her wonderful sticky fruit. So, alright, Mulberry has been born from that wanderer. Little Clem still needs to wait a little while, or like not Clem, Coco needs to wait a while before she can jump around. And we've got Radish. Finally, I'm gonna let him just clear all of this so that we finally have a path to this side of the island. And more food with Artichoke here. Like I said, they're not gonna question it. They're gonna gather all of the food that they can when it rains. And I think that Kiwi is kind of curious about what else there might be down here. And she smells a healing fruit, which both she and Lurzu need. Fantastic. So they'll start coming down here. There's so much healing fruit over here if we're careful about collecting it. Wonderful. We're doing some stuff. That's right. And Palm is gonna have a baby. And Rosanna Anna is also a forest walker. So I'm sure that Palm will be able to train her daughter in the ways of forest walking. And we have little Wakame. There we go, Wakame. I'll have him eat that next time so that he's got a little bit of healing to do. And we're done. And we are back to Coco, who I'm beginning to feel it is appropriate to more or less leave in the heart of the island at the end of most days. So alright, my friends, we are beginning to make a bit of traction. And hopefully we will be able to really get closer to getting the Moon Mother Bat. I think it's very ironic that Mulberry was born with the name Mulberry when she's actually already purple. And ironic that if she had not been a toxic-bodied nicheling, that she would have had white fur, which is very interesting and definitely something to think about. So, alright guys, if you could, do please leave a like to toss a delicious stinky fruit to our many wonderful nichelings. And if you would like to join us, do please consider subscribing and become one with the nicheling pantheon. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!